Hello, everyone, and welcome to You Are Unique Yoga. I am Marlene. Today, we're going to do our 9th Yoga Asana video called the Scale Pose, also known as Tulasana. This is the last seated pose of the asanas. So before we get started, let's come to our mats and let's sit down and let's just get into a little bit of meditation just to get ourselves comfortable and nice. I hope everyone is doing very well this morning. Let's just close our eyes. You can sit in any seated pose that you like. And let's just close our eyes and relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's just focus on the present. Let's focus on what matters at this time. Just give yourself a body scale for a moment. Let's start with your eyes nice and closed. Let's think about your arms, your legs, your torso, your core. Just get into a nice, deep-seated focus. Just stay in the present, what you feel right now. Now let's bring our hands to prayer, put our palms together, and let's just rub them and start getting a little heat, friction through the fingers, palms, going down, all the way down to our elbows. And let's open our eyes. And let's just put our hands over our eyes. In a couple seconds. And down. Now, before we do the scale pose, let's just get into a little bit of openings of our hips a little bit. So let's come to our mat, the center part of your mat, and let's just go back and put our legs down and straight down and bring them, the feet together like a diamond shape. And we're just going to sit here and lie here and just let our hips open up a little. And just rest your hands on top of them. Do not spread them open. Just rest your hands on top, really nice and soft. And close them in. Just get into the habit of just opening and closing. I'm just going to give this a few swings. Just a little bit, not too much. Go and up. And let's let our left leg extend your left leg out. Flex the feet and bring in your right knee to chest. Flex your feet up. And we're just going to give a slight squeeze. And take your right arm onto your right knee and just hold it out. And take your left hand and just rest it on your mat. And bring in and out. And do the other side. Bring your left leg in. Put your right leg down. Left arm in. Breathe in. And exhale to the side. Bring in. Flex your feet. And just bring to the side. Just slightly. And bring in. And exhale to the side. And bring in. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's bring both legs in. Raise your head up to touch knees. And extend your legs out. Now let's come up to a seated pose. Go to your side, or you can rock yourself up. Now the scale pose have a lot of benefits. It strengthens the abdominal muscles, your wrists, and your arms. And it also lengthens your hips, legs, and improve the mobility in your ankles and your knees. Now to do the scale pose, it's required for you to do the lotus pose. Now, this is an intimate and advanced pose, but for the beginner's level, we'll show you how it could be done. And it's one of the 85 beginner level asanas poses that you need to learn. So, to get started, we're going to be in staff. Put our legs out. And you're going to need your mat, and you're also definitely going to need 2 blocks. So we're going to use our blocks today. And we take our left leg, switch it over, and put it on our knee. And we'll bring in the other leg and put it under. Now we're going to start it as a half lotus. As you will see, this is the half lotus. And the scale pose it's a lifted pose where your abdominal muscles are used to raise up your legs. And you have to have a strong core to do this. So with your blocks, it will help you to elevate yourself up into this pose. So we'll put our blocks alongside of our hands, just about where your thighs are. And this will help you to lift yourself up into the pose. So we're doing it on a beginner's level because this is the half. So if your other leg doesn't come up, it's okay. That means it takes time for it to get that way. So you have to practice lifting yourself up. So this is the scale pose, also known as Tulasana. So we're going to lift ourselves up. It comes up halfway because This is the half pose. So the full way of doing it, you take the lotus leg, I'll come back out, I'll come in, and we'll bring our leg in, lotus, here we go, and here we bring in the blocks, and you'll see that we will be lifting ourselves up by stepping onto the yoga blocks. And you will see that you are lifting. Bring in your legs. And down. Now you see my voice was shaking a little bit because that comes with time. That's because you're using your core muscles. So when you do this, kind of just breathe in really slow. So I'm going to do it again without talking. And lower it. Now with it done without the blocks, which is the way it's usually done, but blocks are your friends. So never feel bad about not using them. I may not come as high, but I will come up. And now for beginners, you will do it with the half lotus. So let's come out. And there we go. And it's okay if one of your legs are down because it's going to come with time. So don't rush into this pose. It's an advanced pose. It's not designed for beginners, but the half lotus is the way to go if you're on the beginner's level, and it comes with practice. So we're going to do this and count to like maybe 5. Okay, we'll lean back, come forward. 6, 8, 9, and 10. That was tough, even for me. Okay, so let's come out. Relax your legs. Shake them out a little bit. Now it's hard to to have a smile on your face when you're doing that pose. It really is. But let's just hope we don't have to always use it, but you do. Because sometimes when you're doing a pose where you have to jump backwards into a plank, you would use the scale pose. Ooh, that took a breath out. So there you have it. That is the scale pose, also known as Tulasana, and it's the last pose of the seated asanas. So we'll be doing our standing pose next at another time. So I hope you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the mat. Namaste.